Hi, and welcome to Re-Energise Beach Yoga. My name is Max, and we're with the lovely Soul Divine Miranda. And today we're practicing from our beautiful Coogee studio. Today's practice we're going to be focusing on hips and fascia, and we want to release. The reason is we want to release this area because a lot of us sit way too many hours during the day and we tend to be tight in the hip area, especially men. So we're going to try to work on that gently today. And what you'll probably notice is that as we do this, the lovely Miranda will be probably a lot more flexible and graceful than I will be. And that's okay, because yoga is not just about flexibility. Okay, a lot of people think it's just on bending forward and reaching your toes and bending some different ways. But yoga can be as simple as just connecting the mind and the body through breath. So basically we use our breath to slow down our mind, slow down our body. And we do that by breathing through our nose as we breathe in, and then we breathe out through our nose as well. And we try to take 3 to 4 seconds to do so. So for example, I'll just breathe in. So if we breathe in and raise our hands up. And down as we breathe out, 3 to 4 seconds. Okay, and what you'll notice is often we close our eyes as well, because we really get into our own mind and just relaxing. So it's good to do that. So if you can, you close your eyes if the guidance is good enough, and then open your eyes obviously to follow us. And if you're going to lose your balance, sometimes it's easier to have your eyes open. Okay, and so today what we're going to do is we're going to start with some yoga therapy. So we're actually going to warm up the body before we actually start our yoga. And the reason we do that is to prevent injuries, or if you've already got some injuries, everyone's got little aches and pains, or even more injuries. Shoulders, for example, in my case, I've got to be very careful and give a lot of love to my shoulders. So I make sure I warm them up properly. So we're going to start from top to bottom. So we're going to warm up our neck, shoulders, our wrists. Very important to warm up your wrists, our hips, lower back, down to our feet, our toes, and whatnot. Okay, so I hope you enjoy, and I will remind you again for the breath to slow things down. All right, so we're going to stand up and start our yoga therapy. So just stand up on your mat, and in case, just so you know, we're at a beach, as you can see, so there will be sand. If you're practicing at a beach, there will be sand on your mat and on yourself, and the ground is not as flat as a studio would be. Okay, so that will challenge your balance a little bit. Okay, so we're going to start with our neck. So we're going to look left as we breathe in. We look left 3 to 4 seconds, and then come back to center as you breathe out, 3 to 4 seconds. And you can close your eyes, listen to the ocean. Now breathe in to the right. Breathe out back to center. One more. Breathe into the left. Breathe out back to center. And you can relax your hands, or you can have your hands on your hips. Breathe in to the right. Breathe out back to center. Okay, just one more for the neck. We're going to do circles. So we're going to bring our neck, our head to the left as you breathe in. Stay there and breathe out. And as you breathe in, we're going to start a circle starting downwards. So breathe in, start your circle looking down. And breathe out as you circle up. And again, breathe in, circle down. And you should really feel this. And breathe out, circle up. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, come back to center. Breathe in towards the right. Breathe out. Okay, let's start our circles as we breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, release your hands. Open your eyes if your eyes were closed. Okay, so now we're going to warm up our shoulders. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in and raise our hands to the side. And we're going to start just little circles. You can close your eyes and continue with the same breath. 3 to 4 seconds to breathe in, 3 to 4 seconds to breathe out. And now start making your circles a little bigger. Little bigger. The speed doesn't really matter. Whatever feels good for you. And now make sure you're doing the biggest circles you can. Really extending. One more breath in. And breathe out, bring your arms back out, straight out. We're going to do the same thing but the other way. So now breathe in, start going the other way. Again, close your eyes if it's easier for you. To connect your mind and your body. Bigger circles. You can really hear the waves in the background. It's beautiful. And extend the circles as much as you can. And then breathe in. And breathe out. Relax your arms to your side as you breathe out. Okay, we're going to do our wrists now. So we're going to breathe in and bring our hands forward, pointing down. Breathe out. As you breathe in, we're going to raise our wrists slowly. And breathe out, bring him all the way down. 3 to 4 seconds. And again. And out. Let's do one more because we'll do quite a few down dogs. So warming up the wrists is really important. And then breathe out. Okay, now we're going to keep our hands out. We're going to do circles. Okay, so keep your breath going, your nice breath going. And really circle, big circles with your wrists. Feels really good. Now the other way. Okay, now breathe in and breathe out. Relax your hands again. Now breathe in and just shake your arms. Breathe out. Okay, now we're going to get down to our hips and lower back. So we're going to breathe in and do the nice hip movement. Okay, nice circles. What you may notice here is lovely Miranda might have a little more motion, being such a good dancer. And again, yoga is very personal, so it's all about you. Okay, switch sides. And it doesn't matter what the other yogis are doing, how they're doing it. It's all about you. When you're on your mat, just connect your mind and your body. Nothing else matters. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're just going to stretch our arms up as we breathe in. Interlace your fingers and turn and twist your hands upside down as you breathe out. We're going to breathe in and we're going to just extend or bend to the right and stretch your left side. Just going to hold a little bit there for 2 breaths. And out. Remember to keep that slow breath. Breathe in. And out. Okay, breathe in and come back to center. Breathe out, and now let's do the left side. And you might notice that the right side might be different than the left side. You might be a little tighter on one side or the other, and it doesn't matter. And this is why in yoga we always do every movement and positioning into both sides. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out, come back to center. And relax your hands all the way down. Okay, now we're going to do just a little bit of lower back. So breathe in and just move your feet apart. A little more than hip-wise apart. And what we're going to do now is we're going to breathe in, look up. Breathe out, we're slowly going to come down forward using our lower back to a 90-degree angle. Okay, just hold there, breathe in. Breathe out, release your hands towards on your legs. Okay, as you breathe in, you're going to bring your left hand to your right leg. Breathe in. Right arm in the air, and as you breathe out, look up at your right hand. Breathe in, bring the right hand to your left foot. Breathe out, look at your left hand. One more, breathe in, switch side. Breathe out, look at your left hand, right hand, sorry. Breathe in, switch sides. And look at your left hand as you breathe out. Breathe in, come back to center. Hold to breathe out. Breathe in, rise up slowly from your lower back. And you can put your feet back together as you breathe out. One more hip exercise because this is what we're focusing on today. So now we're just gonna, as you breathe in, you raise your right leg and you open up to the side as you breathe out and back down. Okay, and then we're gonna do 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out, open up, and straight down from there. And you don't have to put your foot back on the ground if you can balance. Last one, breathe in, open up, and back down. Now we're going to do out and in, same leg. So we're going to breathe in, open out, and breathe out to the center and down. And what you may, we'll keep on going here. Breathe in, open out. This might challenge your balance, especially if you're at a beach and it's uneven. Last one, breathe in. And back down. Left leg. It's really good. Left leg, breathe in. Open up, out. Back down. Breathe in. Open up. And down. Last one. Breathe in. Open up. And back down. Okay, so now we're a little warm, and then we're going to do knees. Knees are very important. So we've all done this one before. Just going to do little circles, and again, just close your eyes and really connect with your knees. Just feel the movement and follow your slow breath. Okay, now the other way. Okay, now breathe in and just move your legs hip width apart. Now we're going to still do circles from out to in. Okay, try to keep a straight back, a straight spine. Okay, the other way. Okay, so now breathe in and stand up. Breathe out, relax. Okay, now our ankles, very important again, down dog and all the different positions that we do. So you're going to breathe in, raise your right foot just a little bit, and we're going to do circles with our ankle. And even just this can challenge your balance. Okay, the other way. And bring it back down. Left foot, breathe in, rise it up. Circles. And the other way. Okay, bring your foot back down. And the last bit that we'll do our toes. Our toes are very important because we use our toes for balance. And as we don't have our toes on the ground, our arch, the lower feet, is so important. So what we're going to do now for the toes is as we breathe in, we're going to raise our toes. Breathe in. Spread them as far as you can and hold. Breathe out, release. The toes and the breath. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in, raise your toes. Spread them apart, hold. And breathe out, release. Let's do that 1 more time. Breathe in, toes up. And bring it down, release. And sorry, I lied. The last bit is that you're just going to raise your right foot a little bit. You're going to curl your toes. And then you're just going to put a little weight on your toes and you just do some little circles. So now we're just bending the toes the other way. Just to make sure we don't, sometimes you may jam your toes and whatnot. Just give your toes a little love. The other way, spin the other way. Great. Now, right on the foot on the ground. Let's do our left foot now. Tuck our toes, little weight, and circles to the right. Or which way you want, doesn't matter really. And then the other way. Okay. How are you feeling? Nice. Good. So the idea of the yoga therapy is just to ease in your yoga practice. So by this time you're hopefully, well, your body's is ready to get into the positions and the flows, and your mind has slowed down as well already. So you're really ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to go and start in a cat-cow position. So we're going to start in tabletop. Might be a little sand that we need to dust off, but that's all right. So now make sure your elbows are over your wrists. Just spread your fingers apart a little bit. Make sure your butt is over your knees. Okay, and as we breathe in, we raise our chest and not our neck. Okay, so raise the chest as you breathe in, slowly. And arch back a bit. And breathe out. And you can look at your belly button by arching your back. Breathe in, chest up, bum up. Breathe out. One more. In. and out. Okay, as we breathe in, we're gonna extend our left arm and right leg and really feel the stretch. Breathe in. And release, breathe out. Other side, right hand, left leg. Breathe in, extend. Feel the extension and the extending your spine. Feels good. Breathe out. Breathe in, extend again. Breathe out, back to center. And then right hand, left leg, breathe in. And bring it down. Breathe out. And now just a little shoulder stretch here. So what we're going to do is as we breathe in, we're going to raise our left hand up. Breathe in, look up. And breathe out. We're going to thread our arm through and just come down on our left shoulder. Okay, breathe in, come back to center, to a tabletop slowly. And breathe out. Other side, right side. Breathe in, right arm up, slowly. And breathe out. Thread your arm through slowly and onto your right shoulder for 2 breaths. Breathe in and out. In and out. Okay, breathe in and come back to center slowly. Breathe out. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our first down dog. So just move your hands a little forward as you breathe in. Tuck your toes. Start raising your knees and your hips slowly into our first down dog. So what you want to do here is just start walking your dog. So raise your right ankle up, and then your left or right and left. And in down dogs, you don't have to have your heels on the ground, okay? So now we're walking our dog. We're just focusing on her calves first. Just make sure you give your calves a little love. And then a little love in the hamstrings, your hamstrings that are often quite tight. Then make sure your pelvis is up and then you're being pulled up. And that will straighten your lower back a little bit, and then you'll start feeling your lower back. And then into your shoulders, so you can start looking at your knees and your belly button eventually. And we're just gonna stay here for 2 breaths. Make sure your fingers are apart, keep a nice balance. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Okay, as we breathe in, we're going to raise our right leg slowly. So breathe in. And you're going to hold as you breathe out. We're going to breathe in and bend our knee or bring our ankle towards our bottom. Then we're going to open up as we breathe in. Raise your right knee up and open up, and try to keep your shoulders leveled and not dumping into your left shoulder. Okay, so now you're going to breathe in and you're going to go into a wild thing. So you can just bring your left foot down slowly to the ground, and again you're going to extend your right leg and extend your upper body and really feel, bring your hip up, right hip, and look back. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, raise your right arm up. Breathe out, come back into your down dog slowly as you breathe out. Okay, we're going to breathe in and raise our left leg up slowly. And hold on our breath out. Breathe in, bend your left leg. And then open up. Again, try to keep your shoulders leveled. We're going to breathe in. And we're going to go into a wild thing on the other side. So we're going to bring our left foot down to the ground. Extend your right leg, your left arm, and look back. Make sure your shoulder is above your wrist and that your fingers are spread just to keep good balance. Okay, you're going to breathe in and bring your left leg up to the sky, your left hand, sorry. And twist back into your down dog. One breath here, breathe in. And out. Now, as we breathe in, we're going to slowly walk to the front of our mat. Just going to do some lower back work here. Okay, breathe in into a halfway lift. And then bow. Let's do that again. Breathe in, halfway lift. Bow again, maybe a little deeper. Okay, breathe in, interlace your fingers behind your back. And then breathe in and halfway lift. And you breathe out to bow forward and raise your hands behind your back as much as you can for you to be comfortable, and then relax. 3 breaths here. Okay, last breath, breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, breathe in into a halfway lift. Let your hands go to your side. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bow. Breathe in, bring your left leg back into a plank, and then your right leg back into our first plank. Now again, make sure your shoulders are on top of your wrist. Spread your fingers. You can have your knees on the ground if it's easier for you. Okay, so we're just going to have one breath here. Breathe in. And we're going to lower slowly down. Make sure your shoulders or your elbows are right against your body. All the way down to the ground. Little back bends here. So we're going to do a cobra, no hands first. So as we breathe in, no hands if you can. Breathe out. Okay, we're going to use our hands to go a little higher in the cobra. Breathe in. And out. Let's go a little higher using our hands again. Breathe in. and back down. Okay, this is where we can do an up dog now. So if you straighten your knees, breathe in and rise up into your first up dog if it's in your practice. Breathe out, slowly untuck your toes into a down dog. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in and we're gonna go into a child's pose. Now you can have your knees apart, wide, and then you just relax your body. Your chest doesn't have to touch the ground. Some people are more flexible than others, but just relax. You can be on your elbows if it's easier for you, or you can straighten your arms and bring your forehead to the ground. Whatever makes you comfortable. 2 breaths. Okay, we're gonna breathe in and come back into tabletop. Breathe out. Breathe in, move your hands forward a little bit. Untuck your toes into a down dog. And now you're gonna breathe in. And again, walk towards the front of your mat. And hopefully you can see that your lower back has a bit more relaxed now. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bow. Now breathe in, raise your hands to the side, your side really slowly. Come all the way up. Breathe out, bring your hands to your heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out, release your hands. Okay, so now we're going to start our first sun salutation, sun A, just to kind of warm up a little bit and then flow a little bit. And as we always do, everything easy. Okay? So breathe in and relax, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, raise your hands up. Breathe out, bow slowly from your lower back. Gonna breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bow. Breathe in, bring your right leg back into a plank. Left leg. Breathe out, slowly come all the way down, elbows against your body. Breathe in, up dog or cobra. Breathe out, untuck your toes into a down dog. Breathe in, raise your left leg up and bring it all the way to the front of your mat. And then bring your right leg to the front of your mat into a halfway lift. Then bow. Rise your hands on the side of your body, slowly come all the way up from your lower back. And bow all the way. Okay, let's do the other side. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bring your left leg back into a plank, your right leg, and lower all the way down slowly again. Breathe in, cobra or halfway up dog. Breathe out, tuck your toes into your down dog. Breathe in, rise your right leg up and to the front of your mat. left leg to the front of your mat into a halfway lift. Then bow. And then breathe in, rise all the way up with your hands on the side. Breathe out, hands to your heart center. Okay, now we're going to step with both feet at the same time instead of just the left or the right. So breathe in, raise your hands up. Breathe out, bow. Nice and deep. Breathe in, halfway lift. Okay, breathe out, put your hands down, bend your knees and jump into a plank. Make sure your elbows are bent as you jump. And then breathe in, halfway lift. Up dog, I mean. Breathe out, down dog, untuck your toes. Okay, breathe in, bend your knees, look forward, and jump or step to the front of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bow. Deep. Breathe in, rise slowly up. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax your hands. Okay, so now we've warmed up with this little flow, and now we're gonna jump into a bit of a fun flow that we're still gonna work a lot on hips, little twisting, little opening. We're gonna hold for the first rep, and then after that we're gonna flow. Okay, so let's get into it. Breathe in, rise your hands up. Breathe out, bow forward from your lower back all the way down. Breathe in, halfway lift. And breathe out and jump into a plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, slowly come down. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Okay, here we go. Breathe in, raise your right leg up slowly. Breathe out, bring your front leg, your right leg to the front of your mat into a warrior one. Okay, for the warrior one, we make sure that our foot is around 45 degrees if it feels good for you for your hip. Okay, front knee, make sure it's not past your ankle. You can be up more and eventually just bring it down. Keep your hips as parallel as you can to the front of your mat. Raise your palms up. You look up. So breathe in, raise your arms up. Breathe out, lower them down into your shoulders and just relax. 2 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now you're going to breathe out into a warrior two. So you just turn your back foot, keep the same level at the front, and then you can just look sideways first. Make sure you're in a good position, right, left foot, use your quad, and then when you're ready, you can look forward at your right hand. Okay, make sure your right leg is not in, make sure it's out, parallel. Okay, really take your time to feel your body. Okay, breathe in, out. Okay, next breath in, we're going to reverse our right palm and reverse a warrior, and keep this, stay low at the front as well, and look towards your back foot. Breathe in and out. Here's the fun part on this end. Breathe in, and we're gonna go into a warrior three, okay? So slowly transition. You can use your left leg to help yourself up into a warrior three. You can have your hands, if it's easier for you, on your side, or prayer, or at the front, whatever feels good for you. Okay, we're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna slowly lower the left leg down into arrowhead. Okay, slowly transition. We're gonna breathe in, breathe out. Okay, we're gonna breathe in into a crescent lunge, and breathe out into a twist to the right. Breathe in and look up. Breathe in. Breathe out and hold. Breathe in into a crescent lunge again. Breathe out into a warrior two. Breathe in, straighten your front leg, reverse your warrior. Breathe out into a low lunge on the left side. Breathe in, stand up. Low lunge on the right side as you breathe out. And now here's another fun one. We're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna go into a half moon. Okay, this is where you can use your block. Apologies, I should have had my block ready. Okay, so you can actually use your block if it's easier for you. Okay, to have a half moon, or if you want to be challenged, especially on the sand, no block. And if you want to be challenged more, you can start looking up. And as you look up, I need to use a block as I look up, otherwise I will fall. Okay, breathe in. And lower your right leg back down to meet your left. And bow. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out and bow again. Okay, we're gonna breathe in, bend your knees, jump into a plank. Make sure you land with bent elbows to make sure against your body, not to hurt yourself. Chaturanga Dandasana, just go down slowly, and then breathe in into a cobra or an up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. So breathe in, raise your left leg slowly. Breathe out into a warrior one. Again, right leg, right ankle 45 degrees around, whatever feels good for you. Straighten the hips. Make sure your knee is not above your ankle, past your ankle, sorry. And look up and relax. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, breathe in. And as we breathe out, we go into our warrior three, slowly. Yoga is never a And remember your breath. The harder it gets physically or mentally, this is when we have to breathe more and breathe slower. Okay, breathe in. And then we're going to slowly lower our right leg down to arrowhead. We're going to breathe in and out. Going to breathe in into a crescent lunge. And we're going to breathe out with a twist to the left. And you might notice that twisting to the left might be different for you. It might feel different. Then again, this one, the breathing is so important. So as you breathe in and breathe out, you can look up more and more. You can open up your arms if you want. You can go into a bind, whatever feels good for you. Okay? Okay, we're going to breathe in into a crescent lunge again. Slowly. Breathe out into a warrior two. Breathe in, straighten your front leg, reverse your warrior. Breathe out into a lunge on the right side. Breathe in, stand up. Breathe out, lunge on the left side. Working on those hips again. Breathe in. This is where a half moon or block is good to have. Breathe in. Sorry, into a half moon. Whoops. And you'll see it's okay to lose your balance. So what we do when we lose our balance, we just focus, slow down, not speed up. We slow down. We slowly get back into the position that we were in. No one's looking, no one cares. It's all about you. Breathe in. Breathe out, bring the left leg back down to meet the right leg and bow as you breathe out. Breathe in, rise all the way up slowly. And breathe out, bring your hands to your heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out and release your hands. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this one more time. And we're going to flow. Okay, one breath, one movement. And as you can see, it's beautiful, it's hot. We've got a bit of sweat, a bit of sand, different places. Hair going all over the place for one of us. Not me. But you know what? It's always fun. And whatever you do, whatever happens at yoga, always do it with a smile. The harder it gets, breathe and smile. Ready? Okay. Breathe in, raise your hands up. Breathe out. Bow all the way down. Deep bow. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bend your knees, jump back into a plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, slow down. Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down all the way. And then breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, untuck your toes, down dog. Breathe in, rise your right leg up slowly. Breathe out, warrior one. Breathe in, Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse your palm, reverse your warrior. Breathe out, warrior three. Whoops. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower slowly into arrowhead. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, straighten front leg. Reverse your warrior. Breathe out, low lunge to the left with a smile. Breathe in, stand up, still smiling. Breathe out, lower lunge to the right. Here we go. Breathe in into a, breathe out into a half moon if you can. Breathe in, out. Okay, breathe in and lower your right leg to your left leg and bow. Breathe in, halfway lift. Other side now. Breathe out, bow. Breathe in, up the halfway lift. Breathe out, put your hands down, jump back to a plank and all the way out into Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, up dog or cobra. Breathe out, down dog. Now the left leg. Breathe in, left leg up. Breathe out, warrior one. Slowly. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse your palm. And breathe out, sorry. Now we're going to breathe in into a warrior crescent lunge. Sorry, my mind's all over the place. Breathe out into a twist to the left. And it's okay in yoga, what you might notice is that we sometimes get into our own space and forget things. Okay, breathe in, crescent lunge. Breathe out. Warrior two. Nice, warrior two. Breathe in, straighten your left leg, reverse your palm, reverse your warrior. Breathe out into a low lunge on the right side and smile. Up, breathe in. And low lunge on the left side. Breathe in. And then again, we'll go into our half moon if we can. Using the block is easier. Or no block for some. Might lose my balance, that's okay. Breathe in. And breathe out, bring your left leg to meet your right. And bow. Breathe in, rise your hands to the side using your lower back. Hands to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax your hands. Okay, well that was a good flow. A bit challenging on the sand, a little different than inside. And you've even got some sand on your nose. You must have done some really good work.
Glitter.
Oh, it's glitter. All right, so now, okay, so we're gonna do some standing asanas. Again, still working on the hips. How are your hips doing? Good? Very good, I see that. Okay, so we're gonna do half ego. So we're gonna breathe in, right elbow below left elbow. Connect your hands if you can. What you'll notice is I can't, because of my shoulder issues, I can't go more than this, and that's okay. Whereas you see that the lovely Miranda is perfectly aligned, okay? Again, it doesn't matter in yoga. So we're gonna breathe in and raise our right leg up. And put your right ankle on your left knee. And you're gonna start going down in a bit of a sitting position. Now you're gonna breathe in and raise your elbow. And then you're gonna hold as you breathe out. Now we're gonna breathe in. And if it's new practice, you can slowly lower forward for a nice back release. Oh, I feel that feels really good. Breathe in and out. Okay, breathe in, come slowly back up. Breathe out, bring your legs down and your arms down. Breathe in, breathe out, right arm out. Breathe in, bend right knee and grab your right foot with your right hand into a dancer's pose. This one's really good for the hips, okay? You can put your left hand forward. So now you want to raise, okay, raise your back knee up. Try to keep your hips as leveled as possible. It's a bit hard in the sand, but that's okay. Just got to breathe more and focus. Breathe in and out. One more, breathe in, out, hold, breathe in, and gracefully, or as gracefully as someone can, we're going to go the other way. Always with a smile. Okay, breathe in. Raise your left leg as you breathe in. Onto your right knee. And you can start sitting a bit. Breathe in, raise your elbows. And breathe out, you can start leaning forward. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, come back slowly. And breathe out, release arms, release legs. Breathe in, left arm out. Breathe out, raise your left leg and grab your left leg. Breathe in. Breathe out, raise your left knee and your foot behind. Try to keep straight hips and right leg strong, quads, especially in the sand, and breathe. Breathe in and out. Woohoo. Breathe in and hold. And slowly, release. Now we're going to breathe in and raise our hands up. And we're going to breathe out into a chair position that we all love. And this is where smiling is really good. So what you do here is you go as if you're into a chair, but maybe 45 degrees to start. And as you breathe in, tip your pelvis. Hands up. Look forward. Breathe in, raise your shoulders up. Breathe out, relax your shoulders. 2 breaths here. Actually, a few more. Breathe in. Lower a little bit as you breathe out. Breathe in. Lower a little bit more. Breathe in. A little more. Breathe in. And you can come all the way down sitting as gracefully or not as you can. And as you breathe in, this is our favorite, isn't it? Yeah. A high boat. Okay? Again, it's going to be challenging in the sand with all the little holes that we have under our mats now. But again, it doesn't matter. We just smile and breathe. Okay, you can have your knees bent here if it's easier for you. You can hold on back of your legs. Some people that are really flexible can grab their toes. Okay, or just have your arms out like this. Breathe in. Breathe out slowly into a low boat. Breathe in, high boat. Breathe out, slow boat. Breathe in, high boat. And breathe out, slow boat, all the way down. Whew, well done. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is you're gonna breathe in and just bend your knees and bring your ankles near your bum. And this is where we're gonna do our inversions now. So we're gonna always start simple and easy. We're just gonna do a bridge. So you can have a long neck. Your hands can be right beside your body. And then as you breathe in, you raise your hips up. So breathe in. And out and hold. Now you can interlace your fingers behind your back and shuffle onto your shoulder blades. Relax your neck, relax your head. Raise your hips, so you'll feel that. Hip flexors, you'll feel a bit of a release there. Okay, so breathe in and hold. Breathe out. Okay, breathe in. And lower slowly all the way down. Actually, we're only going to do 2 back bends today. So the next one, to be a bit more challenging, you can do the wheel if it's in your practice, or we'll just raise one leg at a time as we're actually doing our bridge. Okay, so whatever feels good for you. Okay, we're going to have 4 breaths here, so just for the second one. So relax your head, relax your neck, breathe in, raise your hips. Release and hold. If you're in a wheel position like Miranda, that's a beautiful way. It's harder on the shoulders. Okay, for the others, breathe in, raise your right leg. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. Bring your right leg back down. And when you're in wheel, you can, at any time, just come back down and go back into a bridge or whatever feels good for you. Breathe in, left leg up. And hold. Breathe in. And bring the leg back down. And bring your body back down. Well done. So that was a back bend. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to come into a sitting position. Nice and easy. Move slowly, especially when you've been lying or having legs up and whatnot. So we're just going to do a forward bend just to stretch the lower back a bit. So we're going to rise up. Make sure you're sitting and straight. Breathe in, rise your hands up. Breathe out, you're going to lean forward. Keep your knees a bit bent. And maybe today, instead of just bringing your chest to your knees, try to keep more of a straight lower back or straight spine. So today we're going to work on extending the spine as opposed to just curling the spine, okay? Because we're curling the spine when we're sitting, iPhone, iPad, computers. So I really like this one for a lower back stretch there. Breathe in. And deeper. As you breathe out. Breathe in. Deeper again. And last one, breathe in. And deeper. Okay, so now you're gonna breathe in and come back. Okay, so we're gonna now go into a down dog, but the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna maybe just rock back and forth, massage your back a little bit, and if you can, we're gonna rock forward into a chair. Okay. Well done. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in, stand up. Breathe out, bow, slowly. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bend your knees, jump into a plank. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Okay, pigeon is a really good asana for the hips, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna breathe in and raise your right foot slowly. We're just gonna, as we did before, we're gonna bend the right leg, open up, and you might feel a lot different. I sure do. And then you're gonna, as you breathe out, you're gonna bring your foot forward to a 90 degree if you can. You can stop. Okay, this one you've got to be careful. So you might have 90 degrees. I can't, it's too hard for me for my hips. So I usually will have a 45, or you can even have your right ankle near your body, okay? So whatever feels good for you. Secondly, if you're not as flexible as others, using a block, you put just below your right bottom, just here, okay? So you're not straining. And then what you want to do, make sure your left leg is straight, okay? We're trying to keep straight hips, straight right leg, okay? And even this is good enough, is a good challenge. So what we're going to do now is we're going to breathe in and raise up, and breathe out, and we're going to bow forward. Oops, I'm just going to move back a little bit forward, and then you can go here on your elbows. You could put your forehead on the ground. You can extend your arms, whatever feels good for you. Let's have 3 long breaths here. Okay, breathe in, we're going to come back up. Breathe in, come back up slowly. And usually this one we keep, usually you want to keep the pigeon for about a minute if you can, if you have the time, okay? It's a really good opening one, this one. Okay, so breathe in, tuck your left toes, bring your right foot back into a down dog, breathe out. Breathe in, raise your left leg up slowly. Bend your leg, open up, and bring it to the front of your mat. Same idea, you can have 90 degrees or 45 degrees. Put a block. Straight leg, straight right leg. Okay, breathe in and out. Okay, breathe in, rise slowly. Okay, breathe out, and you're going to bring your leg around. Okay, now we're going to do a belly twist. So we're going to breathe in and lie down as you breathe out all the way down. You're going to bring, as you breathe in, bring your right knee in. And squeeze and hold for a breath. Now you're going to breathe in and with your left hand, grab your right knee and twist it to the left. So, and you can turn to your side, left side. So bring your lower body to the left and your upper body to the right. It's a nice twist. I love this one, and let gravity do the work. 3 breaths. And make sure your right leg is straight. Okay, breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, lower your right leg all the way down. Breathe in, bring the left knee in and squeeze. Extend that right leg. Breathe in, use your right hand, bring your left knee to the right, and you can twist your body to be on your right side. Lower body to the right, upper body to the left. Close your eyes, relax. Keep the right leg straight. Okay, breathe in, come back to center. Lower your left leg down. And then now we're going to do just a quick inversion. So for inversion, you can just leave your arms on your side and you can bring your legs up if that's good for you. If all you can do is bring your legs up, that's fine. Okay? If you have a block, you can put the block just under the lower back here. Okay? Or you can have the block standing up. Okay, or you can have a supported inversion, which is just supporting with your your hands on your lower back. Or you can have the shoulder inversion. So you go all the way on your shoulders. Be careful with this one. Don't look sideways. Whatever works for you. 3 breaths. As you breathe in, hold. And as you breathe out, we're just going to slowly lower our legs over our head and get a nice back release. It's really good. And you can put your hands down against the mat and really feel the stretch. Okay, as we breathe in, we hold, and we breathe out, we slowly start coming down, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra. So slow down, just like we did with our breath the whole session. Okay, for the second last, we're going to breathe in, bring your knees in, squeeze them in. And then as you breathe out, get into a happy baby. Grab your feet under your feet, and then you can push your feet into your hands and hands pulling back into your feet. That's a really nice lower back. Just a lower back stretch. Now we've got birds on the beach. It's great. You never know what happens at Re-Energise beach yoga session. We can get taken out by the water. That's why we keep on having a look at the ocean. Because I wouldn't want to get my hair wet. I don't know about you, Miranda. Okay, you can breathe in and straighten your right leg. Breathe out. Breathe in. Straighten your left leg. Breathe in, come back to center. And breathe out into your well-deserved Shavasana. So make sure that you spread your legs, spread your arms. Okay, close your eyes. Relax your eyes. Relax your head. Relax your neck. Your shoulders, your belly, let your belly sink in the ground. your hips, your arms. Just relax your arms, your fingers, your wrists. Relax your legs. Okay, your quad, your hamstring, your calves, just relax them. Relax your ankles, your toes. Let your body sink in the sand, the ground, Mother Nature. And simply let everything go. The mind, the body. Listen to the ocean and relax for the next few minutes. Okay, we're going to start moving our fingers, our toes, slowly. If you're ready, if you want to stay longer in your Shavasana, you're always welcome to do so. Whatever feels good for you. Now breathe in and raise your hands above your head. Extend your feet out. Keep your eyes closed. And if you can reach other people's feet, you give them a foot massage. I can't quite reach Miranda's ones. Keep your eyes closed. Turn into a baby, a curl to, we'll do our left side because we're going to face the camera. Whether it's the left side or the right side. And then slowly use your right or left hand to just push yourself back up. Still keep your eyes closed. Into a sitting position. Whatever feels good for you. Okay. Keep a straight spine. Breathe in. Put your hands on your knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bring your hands to your heart center. Breathe out. Breathe in, bring your hands to your third eye center, just above your eye. Breathe in. And out. Continue breathing. Thank you for joining the lovely Miranda and myself at our beautiful Coogee Beach studio. And I hope you really enjoyed this practice and now you feel re-energized. Namaste.